rise, joy is dancing in your eyes. The bunny band begins to play in their own soft, happy way. Your heart's so kind, your soul so true. The world is better because of you. Ooh, curved bird, yonder stars so high above. Your bunny sends you all their love. They hop around your birthday light, keeping you safe all through the night. You're my favorite person, that's so true. The world feels brighter just with you. So here's to Kira, brave and bright, with 9 sweet bunnies snuggling tight.
Gwynnie, donkey, little gray, Sluggo too, Delphine, Dusty, Jabba, Posh, Spice, and
Teeny too. Happy birthday, Kira dear. You're my favorite person every year. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Crescent Giant Star, Triple R. Crescent Giant Star. She travels near, she travels far. She's Crescent Giant Star. Kristen, she's the one and only. Puts mustard on macaroni. Lovely girl with a swirl, because she's Crescent Giant Star, Triple R. Crescent Giant Star. Travels near, she travels far. She's Crescent Giant Star.
Triple R and
Dressing smoothie, aka the mustard queen. K-Dog.
Kristen Giant. Boom.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Boom.
Out in the yard when the moon is high. Oh yeah. There's a deer named Funky Bones. Don't be shy. He tiptoes softly, looking for a treat. Captain Kira's got apples good enough to eat. Oh yeah. Funky Bones with his groove, moving to the beat. Kira's got the apples, they're so sweet. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. Look at them dance. It's a backyard rave. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey. Under the stars, they share a little bite. Ooh, yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right. With every step, the friendship grows. A funky connection, everybody knows. Now every night, when the moon is high, ooh, yeah. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. A funky kind of magic only they can share. Hey. Funky Bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble. Don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs. Funky Bones, don't you hide. Ooh, yeah. Kira's got the apples. Funky Bones, Funky Bones. Ooh, yeah. It's a funky party, just you and me. Hey, hey, hey.
Under
the stars, they share a little bite. Yeah. Captain Kira and Funky Bones feeling right with every step. The friendship grows. Funky connection. Everybody knows now every night when the moon is high. Kira's in the yard, Funky Bones nearby. They share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share. Funky Bones, Funky Bones, don't you hide. Kira's got the apples open wide. Share a moment in the cool night air. Funky kind of magic only they can share.
Little gray luncheon in the hay. Chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play. Jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky. Little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, he don't care why. Wings of earth, he aim so high. Freedom in his furry flight. Sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside. Little gray so wild inside. Boss and grind, he's on the move. No one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe. Little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams. World ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes. Life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon. Stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune. Backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Futons at playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. but teeny never slow, running through hay mangers nimbly on tiptoe. Heart beats wild in on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open just looking for a trip. Suspicious she is, not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He
He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Inkle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big brother falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough. Cookies loves to munch, munch, munch every day. Can't get enough. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating because he's a cookie king. He would eat the cookies until he turns into a cookie himself. He's a king of eating cookies. Can't get enough of them. He will never, ever, ever stop eating them. Keep them Down to the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops. Eat the cookie. He's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating 'cause he's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating 'cause he's a cookie king. One, two, three, four.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunny's by your side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
My gosh. I did not see you there. You're blending in with that blankie. Are you ready to go in, Pop? We got all kinds of food. Oh, yeah. Hi, guys. Well, hi, guys. Wait, we need a little more light. One of these cameras gone dark. See if we can get that. Get fixed. Come on, camera. Oh, there we go. Hey, Mr. Bendonkadonk. Wait, now we're going to do the special magic trick I have learned. Whereas I can get to my YouTube. Yes, we're going to do this. So, let's see here. I'm going to go with this. And then we're going to see where there we go. Yeah, I'm very proud. One phone, YouTube chat. I can use my camera. Only thing is, I left my stereo blasting as usual. So I will be right back. And these guys, I know they're very hungry. They're hungry, hungry hippos. And I'm going to have to leave this here for just a second with the hungry, hungry hippos. They're in the house. See you right back. BRB. All right, guys. Oh, what do we have? What do we have? Ballerinas. Oh, hello, Bunz. Yes, hello, Bunz. It's so nice to have you back. But not for you, you belong. You're looking swell, Bunz. I can tell, Bunz. You're still glowing, you're still going, you're still going strong. I hear the Bunz. crunching. And some fingers munching. Oh my gosh, Donkey is like so excited. This boy, so very excited. Um, what is up? Who's my first person in the chat? I believe was AJ Punk. Way down in the banks of Great Midwest, there's a really cool pro wrestler who is the best. His name is AJPUNK. AJ Punk, we love you every day. Is this what you want? You want a sweet tater? For my sweet boy, he wants a sweet tater. And then we've got, they call him that good old Hewlin' Mall. He is the best mod of them all. When he shows up in the chat, they say, how about that? He's a good old Hewlin' Mall. Yeah, he's got a cute dog, and her name is Lucy Gooshy. Gucci, fluffy and white and cute. We love her so much. And she's, see, I didn't give you that. We love her so, wait, we love her so much that we buy her such and such. She's a good old Lucy dog. Whoop. Hey, so wait, you guys, okay, I know what you didn't get. You guys need red peppers. There we go, red peppers. Guys, how is everyone? I love that I can see the chat at the exact same time as I'm filming. How are you all? What's been going on? Tell me how you are, what has been going on in your day. Of course, I want to hear what everyone's had to eat. I'm obsessed with eating and foods and eating. It does happen to keep us alive. Um, wait, what are you doing? Did you not get your red peppers? What are you? Here, I'm gonna give this back to you. Teeny, you're a piglet. This is for your, here, look, there. I want Mama to have the red pepper. She's the old elderly girl now. She's getting a lot older, guys. She's turned 4 now. And yeah, she needs to stay healthy. So wait, how many you guys need more soup potatoes? Okay. And then who else needs stuff? My gosh, Teeny, I feel like you're eating very, very quickly and you're eating like everything here. Just focus on that. I kind of need to go to the store. I don't have a lot of broccoli. Oh my goodness. I have a whole big head of broccoli. That's the other thing I was going to cut up for you guys. I knew that it seemed weird. Like I knew there was something green missing. Maybe I'll go back to do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Hewlin' Mall. Now awaiting the presence of the vibrant Captain Kira, Queen of the Bunz. Thank you. It's very sweet. My lovely Hewlin' Mall, or Hewlin' Mod as I like to call you, my main man moderator. Ich bin Donkey. Ich bin Donkey. That is just gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, where is oh baby, where are ye? Kristen Shine Star Triple R, Kristen Shine Star Boom Boom Boom. She travels near, she travels far. She's Kristen Shine Star Triple R French dressing smoothie, aka the Mustard Queen, K-Dog, do bomb. Donde estás, Miss Kristen Cheyenne Star? We've looked for you. We've looked for you far. We've looked for you in a plane, and we've looked for you in a car. I do fear she's ended up in Mars, the planet, or the chocolate bar, whichever came first. We have a munchie fest. But yeah, guys, I heard Kristen, well, I didn't hear her in person because I was at my other church I go to on Sundays. But Kristen and her siblings, I heard that they sang in church. And then there was a Christmas church party, and I tried to get to the party after my other church service, but there was no one left at the church by the time I got there. So this is what happens when you have more than one church. I was a bit disappointed. But the other church service was awesome, and, that's another church family that I have, and, I did a little singing. They were very patient with my exploratory music, my dipping my toes back into actually singing in front of people. I know I sing in front of you guys all the time, but, you know, this is a little more public type thing, and, yeah, definitely need to work on my guitar playing. My hands are so out of shape. My hand was going numb practicing the guitar this morning. I don't know what that means. Maybe my back is, like, out of whack and my spine is just pressing on something, but I was like, "That's a new one." But yeah, I did a little singing in the church, a little guitar playing, but yeah, really cool service, and, but I was really sad to miss Kristen and her it was Kristen and Sue and DJ Jazzy Star. It was and then one other sister, I won't name her because she's not part of the stream. She's not a giant Bunzerina. Um, but anyway, yeah, 3 stars, triple R stars were singing in church today, and I missed it. So, but yeah, what have you guys been doing today? Who do we and did I miss anyone else coming in? We have 6 people watching, but we've got only Hewlin Mall and AJ in the chat. That's okay. That's okay. Daniel Ozark, if you're one of the people in the chat, or not in the chat, just watching, yeah, just thinking about you, Daniel. And I still need to use that the the stream start picture that you sent. I don't know I don't know where the time goes, but problem I have is I've been in the bunny room quite a bit today, playing with the guys, and I scrubbed out all the water bowls and refilled and all that and did some cleaning. But and I had to clean up their hallway litter box and some stuff out there. But the thing is, I don't think about the stream elements, that I with the stream start and all that until like right before the stream. I'm like, oh, I do my like pattern of stuff that I always do, food prep, all that. Um, I need to the pastor in the church today was talking about breaking out of your comfort zone. Hugely important, like for personal growth and for just being able to help other people in the world or just the planet, or you know what I mean, in general, and society. And like you do have to keep expanding, right? And not just expanding, but like sometimes branch, like when a river is like, oh, all of a sudden a new little pathway bursts out of a river and they're going into new territory. I mean, it's something to think about. Kristen Cheyenne Star, did you hear your song already? How are you doing? You never really told me how you were doing, did you? I asked you specifics and you told me you sang in church. You told me the party was good, the Christmas church party. I was wearing my Santa hat. I was fully intending on joining you guys. I thought I would at least get to like maybe the second half of the party. But when I got there wasn't one car left in the parking lot, and I figured the party was over. Yep. It was kind of a party pooper. I was kind of a party pooper in that I missed the party. If that makes, I don't know. I felt like a party pooper by missing the party. Peter Piper picked a peck of party peppers. How many parties did Peter Piper miss if he showed up at the parking lot and there were no more pickled peppers at the Christmas party? Um, but yes. Um, but anyway, yeah. And what else are people doing? I never hello. I'm trying to think. I did not eat a lot of interesting foods today. Didn't have a lot of time for cooking. I had some leftover fried or oven fried tofu, and I had some peanut butter and jam on crackers. That now that's a bit low budget, but that's what we did. And is that all I had today? Wait a minute. Let me think about this. Oh, I had a couple cookies. I had a couple peanut butter cookies, not the yummy peanut butter cookies that Crystal and I were talking about. These were like little Oreo sandwich cookie style peanut butter cookies. Uh, not really eating like a real champ today, but I don't know how to explain it, but that's just, do you ever have a day where you're like, I'll eat a couple things. I don't really care. Presto, talking about you earlier, Presto Changeo. You and Mr. Wheeze Banana have not been around for a couple of days. But we talk about you, we miss you. Prestorian, our beloved giant Bunz, historian and valedictorian. He's just pulled in at a screeching halt from Lothlorien, where he was visiting all the elves in the era Victorian. And they were wearing they were wearing Elizabethan collars because it's Victorian. Queen Victoria? Oh my gosh. It's not really Elizabethan, is it? And he was blasting Chance Gregorian, and he was playing along on his accordion. That's on loan from Weird Alien, but he was only playing with one arm so he won't crash the very nice time traveling DeLorean. And he was dressed as the Mandalorian, and when he gets home to his girlfriend, who just happens to be Salvadorian, she's busy cooking up over the fire some Samorians, which sound really luscious. And after they eat the Samorians, they'll get sleepy, watching the giant buns munch away, and we'll all be with them a snoring. I hope that song wasn't a boring. But yeah, good to have you back, Presto Changeo. I hope you okay. You have been playing Metroid Prime. I don't know what that is. It sounds like an Amazon chance to buy asteroids, meteors of that things of that sort, space rocks. Cool. I like that. Send them my way. I would love to have oh my gosh, can you imagine having a meteor like your own personal space rock? Please. I think I have found a couple little chunks in my yard, believe it or not. Like, they almost look like black volcanic rock, almost like a pumice stone. I don't know. They were really strange and heavy chunks. And I know that we get fragments falling all over the planet. When an asteroid comes through, meteor, whatever, they break apart into pieces, and those chunks they go somewhere. And people, I believe, especially the the ferrous, whatever, iron-based metallic meteorites, there's different kinds of meteors that fall. But, those metallic rich meteor bits, like, sometimes you can find them with metal detectors apparently, or with, if you have something really magnetized, they will pick up, because they're, I don't know if they're magnetic necessarily, but they are, a high metal content thing that would normally not be in your yard, a high metallic content rock, um, unless you were living near some place where they mine for iron ore or something like that, um, copper. Oh, yeah, we have Lily me, hoy la chica bonita, Lillian está en el Giant Bunz. Mi amiga bonita, Lillian tiene un conejito, él es muy guapito, se llama Bobby, mi amiga bonita. Um, love how the bow blanket so festive. Oh, thank you. I do too. Oh my gosh. My little bro gave me this blankie, and I think he intended for it to be like my nicest blanket in the house and like put it over the couch. And I did snuggle in this blanket, but I love it so much, and the bunnies look so cute on it, and it's so soft. I mean, how could you not put this in the bunny room? And I enjoy it too. I enjoy it too. Muchas gracias, mi amiga mía, amiga bonita. Yeah, 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 yeah. We have a bunny owner extraordinaire, Miss Lillian. Um, but yeah, what was okay? So meteors. Okay, Nintendo Switch game that's an RPG shooter. The main character is a woman. Hey, Metroid RPG. What does that mean again? Player game. Player game. Something like R. Um, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I am not like video game literate. I am illiterate when it comes to that. Sorry, Delph, I gotta go see the other Bunbuns too. It's okay. I would waste I'm not saying you guys waste time. I probably would have a hard time not wasting time with video games because I love YouTube already and playing with animals, and I get distracted by my little critters outside. And I mean, I get distracted by like shiny, just glittering objects. Okay, let's just face it. But well, I also get distracted talking to people, which that I don't find that a bad thing, but it can take up your parts of your day for sure. And oh, I've been watching The Office. That does take up a little part of my day. I've been watching the Beatles anthology thing, like hour segments of that, which that's not like me to sit still for an hour, but I think the Beatles anthology, what I can't remember what they're calling it, but the video special where they're like hour-long segments. It's awesome. It's fascinating. I love music. I love the Beatles. I love music history, and this is put together by Paul McCartney and Ringo, and also Yoko Ono and George Harrison's wife. So you know what I mean? It's done with love. It's done with like consideration and accuracy. I mean, it's really cool. I did not realize they had so many interview segments with the Beatles, especially the two Beatles who are no longer with us. I did not realize that so much high end, really good um, interview video archives were out there. And it's just so fun to listen to the music, like, really listen to it, and then see them playing a lot of the songs in concert live, and, it's like you hear all these, like, tales about, "Oh, when the Beatles played Shea Stadium," or, "Oh, when the Beatles first played the Ed Sullivan Show," it made history and all this stuff, um, and so, you're seeing the real deal, and then also when they went to, Philippines and Imelda Marcos, like, condemned them because they snubbed her. They on their day off, their one day off on their tour, they said, "We need to rest in our hotel, we just need to rest," and she was like, "But I want you to come to dinner at the Royal Palace, and I want" So, I had no idea. So that was a big deal, and then as they tried to leave the Philippines, apparently I mean, not to be a spoiler alert, I just didn't personally know this part of Beatles history. They were pretty much attacked. They were harassed. I mean, they weren't attacked brutally or anything like that, but they were, I will say, aggressively harassed as they were trying to leave, in the airport. And like there was a royal escort around them when they arrived, like whole motorcade. When they left, there was one motor guy on a motorcycle. And then when they got into the airport, they were harassed aggressively. There was like low key violence, like kicking and pushing to the Beatles themselves. And they knocked over the Beatles roadie. I mean, Imelda Marcos, do you guys remember her from history? She loved shoes. She loved shoes. You know what I mean? So if you're going into politics, apparently that can help. The love of shoes. Um, roll. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Uh, what's that? I have no idea what you mean, AJ. What season are you on for The Office? I don't know. Like, okay, let me just say this. A friend of mine is playing it online and I just patch in. So I don't like access the seasons. I'll tell you what's happening. Um, Pam and Jim had the baby, and today's episode was when the sales team is denied their new leads that Saber, has sent to them, and then Dwight and Michael end up in the town dump, looking for these little postcards of the leads that the sales people are supposed to, have. I think what else happens in that one. But I think you probably remember the one where it takes place in the dump, if you really are into The Office. Um, I mean, it's super funny. I mean, I think they're just all hilarious. I found out that one of my favorite comedians, this guy named Ryan George, I don't know if any of you guys know him as a YouTuber. He used to review movies a lot, and I was watching an older video. It's like a year old of him last night, and he was reviewing. Actually, you guys might be interested in this. This is a video game thing. He was reviewing the video game of The Office, and he said, "Oh, The Office is my favorite TV show. I'm obsessed with it." And I was like, because I just only recently started watching The Office. I didn't even know what it was a couple months ago, you guys. I know nothing about TV and most movies. Just so you know, I mean, I know about things like Star Wars movies, Harry Potter, things like that, but I have not seen most movies or TV shows. Curb Your Enthusiasm, I can talk about that. Although I haven't seen all the seasons of Curb. But, oh wait, Crystal, Special K, Crystal, Special K. She bakes the cookies and the pies all day, 'cause she's Crystal Special K. Chocolate pecan bourbon pie and flourless peanut butter cookies with chocolate on top. Do, 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 do. Bump. Still need to bake those cookies. Um, I hope you're doing well, Crystal. You have a baking day today. I seem to remember you saying something about gearing up for more baking. Kristen, you're also rewatching season 6 to season 9. Are you really? We are still on the same page, Kristen. You could just come over here and watch with me when my friend plays I watch I try to just like watch one episode a day. I don't always get to watch one, but um there have been times when I watched a couple in one day. I'm not a binge watcher. I just can't do stuff like that. First of all, I can't sit still long enough. My back would hate me. Also, my house would not like me and the bunnies would not like me and just, I can't do it. I feel like I'm wasting my life energy. But what do you do for entertainment, Captain Kira? Do you read? Yeah, I haven't been reading as much as I would like, but normally, normally throughout my lifetime, huge reader, huge reader. I love all the Russian authors, Dostoevsky, Turgenev, Chekhov, Gogol, or wait, Gogol, is he a painter? Wait, who's the but yeah, um, Dostoevsky, Turgenev, Chekhov, oh my gosh, who wrote Lolita? I can't even think. But yeah, I love the Russian authors. I love Shakespeare. Oh my gosh. But I mean, and I love all kinds of different books. Jonathan Safran, I don't know how to say his last name, Foer. He wrote like Everything is Illuminated. Italo Calvino. Have you guys ever read any of his novels? Oh my gosh. Who's our new person in the chat? Good morning. Okay, wait. Let's check this person out. Let's see. Who are you? And let's check out your channel. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Where are you from? What is this? Tell me what this language is. Illuminate me. Um, let's see here. Let me just see. What are your videos about? What's going on here? Yeah, tell us about yourself. You have 2.19 thousand subscribers. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. I have 334, I think, on a good day. Um, but yeah, wait, let me pop the chat back up. Yeah, welcome to the chat. You're from India? Okay, cool. Okay, Indian food, the spice palette that they have available in India and the knowledge of how food affects health and is just awesome. And I'm a vegetarian. I love dal, lentil, beans, all the spices, naan bread. Oh my gosh. I can't have gluten, so I have to have gluten-free naan. Love the food, love the culture, the religious history in India. Amazing. You guys have some of the most ancient religious, cultural belief systems, and just historically, yeah, India is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful things come from India. Textiles, spices, people, Indian people, some of the coolest, sweetest, like well-grounded people that I know. Yeah. Comparison, um, comparison is the thief of joy. Um, you also rewatched Titanic and Romeo and Juliet? I've never seen Titanic, but Romeo and Juliet, which version did you watch of Romeo and Juliet? Um, I choreographed, I think I've talked about this before, the dance sequence in Romeo and Juliet was so beautiful because we did it at the time, which is like 14th in between 14th and 15th century, costumes and music and all that. Juliet and Titanic still holds up. Yeah, I should probably see that huge movie that everyone that everyone else in the world saw. Um, I know the big song. But yeah, hello, how am I? And so it's morning where you are. That makes a lot of sense. I'm doing fine. I'm really glad that I don't have some of the uh illnesses that are flying around town and everywhere right now. But and how are you? How are you, new person from India? And what should we call you? Because I cannot read what your YouTube channel was called. Not necessarily that that would be your name, that the name of your channel, but yeah, we'd love to uh have a name. Mhm. You've never seen Titanic? One of the guys I know. I know. I've never seen Forrest Gump. There's there you'd be shocked at some of the movies I haven't seen. Um, Crystal, you saw Titanic a couple of days ago and Pearl Harbor this morning. Two of you, oh, really? Gosh, okay. Probably should see both of those. Se llama Bobby. Oh, Kira. A minute. The 1996 one with my man in it, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, you like that guy? Oh, you mean oh, yeah, yeah, the Romeo and Juliet one. That's what you're talking about, right? Um, is my chat delayed or something? Because I feel like okay. Um, I think I've seen one with Leonardo DiCaprio. Who is Juliet? Who is Juliet in that one? Oh, yeah, I have seen Back to the Future. Yes. Um, I actually also went out to the mall where they filmed Back to the Future. In California. Yes, I have been to the Back to the Future mall where, the parking lot is where they, you know, have the big scene. Um, you never watched Forrest Gump? No? Mm-mm. Is it any good? What is a movie I should watch? Oh, okay, we got a little fight over there. A movie you should watch? I would watch okay. There's a really old black and white version of Beauty and the Beast that's cool, and it is, who's the director? Ooh, I gotta think about this. Look up the old Beauty and the Beast in black and white. It's really kinda a bit surrealistic and beautifully done. Beautifully done. That's a cool movie. Claire Danes. Yeah, I remember when that came out. I can't remember if I saw it though. Mm, can't remember. Presto, I haven't been to that mall. I think they have torn it down. I think I saw that mall right before they tore it down. So they have torn it down now. I heard that it was gonna happen, and so last time I was in LA, I was like, "Yeah, I wanna I wanna see that." Um, tell me you've seen Home Alone? Yes. Okay, Home Alone, and then wait, what was the other one? Okay, Home Alone, Back to the Future. Okay, Back to the Future, yeah, totally. Home Alone, I was forced to watch, and, yeah. I yeah, it's kind of funny, but it's not really my cup of tea. I'm just gonna be honest, it's not really, but it's a classic. It is a classic. Forest wait, the mall where they filmed Gremlins. Yeah, I have seen Gremlins. I have seen Gremlins. That's classic too. The mall where they filmed Back to the Future, they have the sign from the mall in the mall. They do? They have the sign from the okay. You have watched that? The old Beauty and the Beast? You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying who is that? Francois Truffaut? Was that Truffaut? I cannot think of even I have a copy of it. I have a copy of it. Forrest Gump, phenomenal movie. I see why Tom Hanks won an Oscar. Oh, no, guys, it got so hyped up that, like, sometimes I don't wanna see things that, like, everyone's like you know what I mean? That are you're oversaturated with it. Does that make any sense? Um, but yeah, I like Sally Fields. I know I like, Tom Hanks usually does a really great job. Um, 95 or 96. Yeah, sad that they tore that down. I don't yeah. You watch it every Christmas? Twin Pines. Thank you. Twin Pines. Um, they still have the mall where they did it. Okay, so it is still there? I did hear that they were planning to tear it down though. Castaway. Castaway. Yeah, I did see that. That was actually really good. Well, isn't that where he like turns the volleyball into like his friend or something? He- I mean, I think that was really good and wasn't there a Tom Hanks movie that was like someone in the volcano? Was that Tom Hanks? Joe the volcano? Maybe that wasn't even Tom Hanks. Um, I understand I get so bothered over hype for a movie or show. Yeah, that's it really was some of that. And then it became so like meme, life is like a box of chocolate. I mean, I can like quote things from the movie and I have not seen the movie because I was like beaten over the head with so much, you know, Forrest Gump. Forrest Gumpism. So I think it just became like this mental thing. I was like, I just don't want to go there. Um, they aren't tearing it down yet because people walk around in that mall. Yeah, they did. I believe I saw like cute little elderly people walk in that mall. It was a nice it was a nice mall. It was very, very dated, not it was not like a modern looking mall. I will tell you, it was kind of cute, you know. Um, and I remember I came out of the bathrooms in that mall, and there was a guy who had like two Great Danes just walking in the mall. Never really understood what was going on with that. I guess you could do. Maybe they allow that. It was cool though. I love dogs, so there you go. Um, Have you watched The Matrix? Matrix is awesome. Yeah, like I've seen movies like The Matrix and Men in Black. That was fun. Oh gosh. What's the name of the movie where he finds out he's in a TV show the whole time? That movie. There's no crying in baseball. Whenever I hear Tom Hanks movie I'm watching, I hear Woody from Toy Story. Yep. A League of Their Own. A League of Their Own, I finally did see that not all that long ago, and that was actually a really good movie. I was like, the historical aspect of it, and like women breaking into sports and why they how that kind of happened and the war times, and that actually was very fascinating to me, and how these women like dealt with husbands, and you know what I mean? Like trying to have having a career, and I'm a professional athlete and I have a husband, and like time, that to me was like very interesting. And then like Madonna, she was pretty good in that. Truman Show. Yeah, that's an awesome movie. And it really freaks you out. I remember between The Matrix and The Truman Show, those 2 movies alone could turn you into a conspiracy theorist. And I don't ask how I know that, but I am not one. But you watch those 2 movies in close succession, you could become a conspiracy theorist. Um, have you wait, you rewatched that recently too? Have you watched Footloose? Oh, yeah. Another classic. I've seen, Dirty Dancing, um okay. And I've seen, like, weird movies too, you know? A lot I love foreign films, who was it? Steven from the Waffle Cone Boys. He got me to watch, Wild Strawberries, which, oh my gosh. Now I'm drawing a blank on the director. Oh, jeez. Very important director from, a Swedish guy. Oh, this is terrible. Anyway, this is what happens when you only eat crackers, jam, and peanut butter for breakfast, and then you have 2 peanut butter cookies, and then you call it a day, and you have a lot of caffeine. That's just terrible. I cannot remember his name. Breakfast Club, okay. Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, While You Were Sleeping, Best Friend's Wedding, seen, all those. I mean, I have seen movies, but there's a lot of movies I just haven't seen. Yeah, Breakfast Club is amazing. Could you describe The Ruckus, sir? I'm going to watch it in one of my classes. I watched Breakfast Club like 30 times. It's a good movie. It is a good movie. I don't know if I would wanna watch it that many times, 'cause it's also a little disturbing. I mean, it's just like, you know, a little too close to my high school experience. Um, Adam Sandler is one of my favorite actors. Yeah? People love Adam Sandler. Oh my gosh, I have a friend I grew up with. She's in love with Adam Sandler because he's so funny. And I'm like, "Okay," you know? It's like sometimes people say like, "Oh, you have such a great personality," and they think, "Oh, well, this person is only putting me in the friend zone." Not with my this friend of mine. She personality is like everything for this girl. Hey, I mean, it's what's important, right? But she's just like, "Oh, he's the most hilarious man in the world, and I would love to marry him." Yay. I mean, hey, is he if he's single, um, you know, I think, we should set that up for her. As a little surprise for the holidays. Um, The Wedding Singer sounds like a movie you'd like. Oh, really? Wedding Singer? I have not seen that. that I can remember. No, I don't think I've seen that. Um, want me to turn it up? Have you guys ever watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I have not seen that. I heard that was good though. Um, do I like rom-coms? Like what is it? Sleepless in Seattle? That kind of stuff. I don't in general really like those. Every once in a while, there'll be one that's awesome. You know what I mean? It has to be the right one, but I am not a big one to seek those out. You know what I mean? Um, I wouldn't consider Adam Sandler an A-list actor like Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh yeah, he's more of a comedy actor. Yeah, I think that the Saturday Night Live people, okay, so they were trained up on like improv. And when you do improv, they generally want you to kind of use, I mean, in method acting, they want you to draw from your real self too. But when it comes to like improv, like you're pretty much just yourself all the time. You know what I mean? Like you're not playing characters. So I feel like most of the Saturday Night Live people who came through Second City and all that stuff, Improv Olympic, they're like the world's deepest, most fascinating method actors. You know what I mean? Like and I think part of that is that they build movies around the script writing and everything is built around like characters they kind of played on Saturday Night Live, personalities and characters that people, you know, found hilarious, and they kind of want to keep keep going, with that, like, oh, we have a good thing. He had a good thing going on Saturday Night Live. People thought he was hilarious. Let's use that. Let's make a character that's, kind of similar. We's banana nut. Wait, there he is. Do do be do. Banana now, Mr. Wee's banana. He's been gone for a few days. Banana frittata, pina colada. We missed you a lot, da 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 da. Mr. Wee's banana split. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Bom. The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch? Crystal, I kind of have a thing for Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh my gosh, don't tell me that. Okay, I don't even know what that is. I've not heard of that movie. I love Benedict Cumberbatch though. Kind of have a little crush on him. Uh-oh, Crystal. Crystal and I are definitely two peas in a pod. She's mentioning Benedict Cumberbatch. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, Imitation Game. I am going to check that out. Thank you. You should watch. Okay. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely heard that it was surprisingly good. You know what I mean? Because when you think of like Johnny Depp, it's not, I don't know. I've never seen Edward Scissorhands. I heard that was surprisingly good too. Um, Johnny Depp. I do like Johnny Depp. Um, General, I do. Um, I was a little alarmed when I heard he was playing Willy Wonka, and then I saw the movie and I was like, "Why does this movie even exist?" And I was very critical. And then I saw it a couple more times and I was like, "You know what? I actually kind of like it was like a totally separate movie for me almost, you know? Like the original Charlie and Chocolate Factory, like that's one movie, and then the one with him. I was just like, "Okay, it's almost like just a completely different type of movie, like, not even the same story almost." Um, Agreed, Crystal, about Alan, Turing, basically the guy who invented computers. Oh, is that what The Imitation Game is about? Interesting. Very cool. I remember hearing okay, touring. Have you never wait, I have to further the cat by putting okay. So, have you ever watched any good movies? Yes. Yes, I have. Do you guys watch any Federico Fellini? Um, Tutto Bene? Is that the name of the movie? Everything's good, everything's great. Yeah, I mean, I've and, like, Strangers on a Train, that's, Jim Jarmusch. Uh, I've seen some weird stuff. No, I won't even okay, I don't say weird, I've seen John Waters has some crazy movies, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're very appropriate, but you know, John Waters was definitely talking about stretching your bound stretching the boundaries of film, but yeah, no, those are some iconic movies in their own sense. Um, that there's just so many movies too. Um, and I love a good documentary, and like I said, this Beatles anthology thing that I'm watching, um, I love it. Oh, and people were saying, like, what do I do for entertainment? Like, I do love reading, I love listening to music, classical music, opera, hip hop, uh, funk, uh, folk music, bluegrass music, gospel music, definitely, I love it all. I love it all. I love watching, going to shows, live performances, dance, rock, any kind of music, plays, yeah, that kind of stuff, hiking, running, um, ballet, of course, kayaking, love kayaking, paddleboarding, swimming, swimming, love that. Yeah, I don't know, I like everything in a way, but, things that I regularly do are as at this point would be hiking, running, um I am a huge crossword geek, you guys. I do crossword puzzles every single day. I don't finish one every single day, but I am obsessed with crossword puzzles, and I love reading The New Yorker. You guys know The New Yorker magazine? I feel like their huge deep dives into current news events are incredibly enlightening, and I've learned a lot about major political figures and just what's going on in the world, and I like their fiction is sometimes good, the cartoons in there at The New Yorker are awesome, but the crosswords in the back of The New Yorker every week, they're really good. Love those, and that they review, in The New Yorker, they review movies and music and theater and dance and all that kind of stuff, and I love reading reviews of the art too. You like movies? I like Sudoku puzzles. I've never done the Sudoku. I know they're very popular. Alan Turing was the guy who tried to hack the code. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, is that during World War II? Um, did you guys Matthew Broderick War Games? Have you guys seen that? That was actually a really good movie. I love Matthew Broderick. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hello, that is a great movie. That's a favorite movie of mine. I do love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Um, why weren't you at church? Oh, Jazzy, because I was at my other church that I go to. I normally go to another church on Sundays. Um, and I tried to go to the party at at our church afterwards because I knew it was the Christmas party, and I went by and there was no one there. So the party must not have been very long, but the church services that I go to on Sunday are like they're like almost 2 hours long. And I'm so sorry I missed you singing in church today. Oh gosh, that made me really sad. I was singing in this other church today, Jazzy, as a matter of fact. Um, anyone seen Jingle All the Way? I don't think I've seen that. You love War Games? That was such a good movie. And I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. But yeah, that was really good. Well, you guys, I should say one of my favorite movies of all time. It is my favorite movie, I think still, is Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap. Have I not? I think I've probably in early days of the streams, I know I've probably brought it up before, but This is Spinal Tap is a perfect movie. If you are in a bad mood, if you need some giggles, you need some laughs, just watch This is Spinal Tap or any of the other Christopher Guest movies. Best in Show. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Waiting for Guffman, hilarious. A Mighty Wind. That was I haven't seen that one more than I think I only saw yeah, once. But any of the Christopher Guest movies, hilarious. I need to see the new Spinal Tap movie. I never saw that. Your mom sings in the choir too? That's awesome! Yay! It's so fun. Um, that and you love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Good taste, presto. Um, Jingle All the Way. In high school, I was a huge Molly Ringwald fan. 16 Candles. Oh, yes. Mhm. Me as well, Crystal. So great. All of them are they're just so perfect. I mean, John Hughes, I I won't go into it too much, but I got to meet John Hughes. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But he was a genius. He really was. The man was a genius. I'm sorry he died way too young in my opinion. I would have loved to see more of his films. I think the world could have used I mean, his can you imagine his perspective on what happens in high school now with the internet, social media, and everything else that's, influencing high school kids nowadays? I would oh, what I wouldn't give to have his take on, current high school. You haven't seen Spinal Tap? And that's before Guest was in Princess Bride. Was it? Oh my gosh, Princess Bride. Another super duper awesome movie. I mean, and like, okay, Lord of the Ring movies, love those too. Um, but yeah, all the Harry Potter, not I all the Harry Potter movies are good, but the first three are just they're just when they're it's more a joy and innocent fun and those I just I like the other ones too, but the other ones get too upsetting. I have a very fragile I have a very fragile heart. I can't watch upsetting things too much, you know? And, but the first 3 Harry Potter movies, it's just kind of a guilty pleasure in a way. I could watch those a zillion times. I have seen them many, many times. Um, you're watching The Princess Bride right now? Oh, I love that. I love it. John Hughes knew what he was doing with yeah, he did. He knew a thing or two. Um, oh, yep, the big game with Ohio State. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Um, yeah, my family was talking about that. My family, my friends, like, yeah, I heard a lot of people talking about that. What? What, Kristen? What are you talking about, girl? Um, but yeah, guys, it's been movie night, and guess what? I and all of you as well, we now have this tonight's stream with the chat. You can replay at any time, and believe me, I am gonna go back and reference all the movie recommendations you guys gave me. Guess what? It's gonna be a long, cold winter. Perfect time for watching movies, right? We're all gonna be have hopefully some extra time during the holidays, when things shut down a bit and, people get to be home and for the holidays. So I plan on watching some of these movies that you guys recommended, and then I will get back to you and we'll have a little chit chat during the stream and we can uh see what I think of these movies you recommended. I think that would be awesome. Awesome sauce. And who knows? Maybe I make no guarantees because we did this one time, and I think Hewlin Mall was there. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I remember, like, we were, like, voice chatting, but we showed a movie. We were watching something. I don't know if it was a TV show or a movie, but we watched it in the Giant Bunz call-in room. It was so long ago, I don't even remember what it was. But that was kinda cute. I can't guarantee that that will happen, but it's an option. It is an option if people are feeling really social and wanna tune in all together. Um, you read all the books. Yeah, I love the book too, Kristen. I have to say, you know what I used to do when I was, like, busy around the house doing stuff? I would pop on the audiobooks that were read by who were they read by? Oh gosh, he was awesome. He just did the most beautiful narration of the books. Yeah. Um, Senor Bidonkadonk. Um, good so far. Christmas was a day of rest. Barely left my apartment. Good. I'm glad you got to do that. I'm probably going to rewatch Joe versus the Volcano and Jingle All the Way. Yes, Joe versus the Volcano. That was interesting. I remember I was shocked that it was as interesting as it was. Um, your day was good. Trying not to die. Yes, I mean, we all are doing that in a way. I mean, just when you're eating food, you're trying not to die. When you are staying warm, you are trying not to die. When you are waiting to cross the street until traffic's clearing, you are trying not to die. I get you, Kristen. Um, I enjoy life. And look at these guys. You guys in the chat, I still need to see a bunch of movies. Haven't seen. I need to finish The Office. I'm just now, for the first time in my life, watching The Office. I tell you, Steve Carell, man, that guy is that's someone I wish I could meet in real life. 'Cause, I mean, I think Steve Carell is definitely a kindred spirit. Like, the guy is breaking out in song constantly. He is a bit dorky. Okay, he's a lot dorky, but you know what I mean? He's a lovable guy. He is kind of a clown. He's kind of a clown, but he's a lovable clown. Um, the human lifespan. Wait, I keep having to but stop. Wait, shoot. I gotta further along the chat so I can read it. The human lifespan is 3 minutes, but the timer is reset when we breathe. Interesting, AJ. Ooh, very philosophical. If you like war movies, I highly recommend 1917. Really? Won an Oscar for Best Cinema? Crystal? I don't know that one. You've mentioned a couple, Crystal, that I had not heard of, but like I said, I'm gonna refer back to this chat. This is awesome stuff. Because you guys, I respect all of your opinions, and you guys all come from little slightly different, slices of life, and you have different tastes, and were exposed to different movies or, whatever. And but yeah. I never knew. Like, I actually like war movies. I'm just realizing that about myself. Not that I like war, but war shaped our society and our world so profoundly that if you understand when you watch a war movie, usually it gives you the context and the history and the whole story, like, and so you can understand, like, why did this happen? And then what was the fallout from the result of this war happening on, different countries, individuals, the whole world, economies, and politics, um, and plus you see people put under such immense pressure and what what is capable of what can people be capable of during wars? Sometimes it's heroes doing wonderful things and saving lives. Sometimes it's the opposite. And that is something that we all do need to understand. Um, because boy, wars don't seem to be going anywhere, do they? And that, you watch a war movie and you see how horrific it is usually, and you're like, how could it still be going on? We know, like, okay, brutal wars have been happening since time immemorial. It's like, how are they still going on? Aren't we smart? Aren't we wise? Aren't we sophisticated? Aren't we high tech? Aren't we like these noble creatures who can talk things out? Hmm, I don't get it. And I know people say, "Oh, human beings are competitive and violent creatures." Uh, okay, that's fine. We can have those characteristics, but the fact that we actually have bombs and guns and all, I mean, that to me is like, boy, we are really, kind of terrible. I'm not gonna mince words. I mean, that to me, it's just shocking. In a way, I mean, yeah, and life is complicated and we have a big world and there's competition for resources and land and I don't know. It's really heartbreaking to think about. But the more I understand about why wars happen, the better I feel in a way. So I don't know if that makes sense. Crystal, I agree, might actually be my favorite war movie. Looks like it's all one. Okay. 912. Jazzy, look at you. I think Jaslyn is my she is my new official junior mod. She is my main woman mod. I don't have any women mods. By the way, it is not my decision who is modded on here. It was the Giant Buns producer, his decision, and he's like really not so much involved anymore because he's got a full-time job. He's got a gig that just taking it, I think, is just taking all of his human resources out of him. Um, but yeah, it's like hilarious to me. We don't have. I mean, I'm a female. I'm a mod, but it's my channel. I don't think we have any. Okay, we need to fix that. We need to fix that. Don't forget to like the stream. But yeah, Jazzy, I do need to go. I gotta gather the rest of my garbage from the house. I need to take it outside because what I tend to do on Sunday nights is after the stream, I tend to fall asleep without taking the garbage out. And then I'll wake up at like 4 in the morning and be like, oh gosh. Because sometimes they come really early. And I like run out there with the garbage. And so anyway, I should go. We should wrap it up, guys. AJ, I'm sorry I haven't read from your novel tonight, but the movie discussion really had me going. I mean, and you guys, we should do this again. I mean, think about all the movies there are in the world, and I probably forgot about some of my top favorites. I should look at my video collection and like refresh my memory about, movies that I'm not remembering to talk about. But no, it's been really fun, guys. We should talk about favorite albums too soon. Because I tend to listen to a lot more music, also in the winter, just being inside, because you're inside. When I'm in the summer, when I'm outside, I don't really wanna play music. I just wanna listen to the birdies and all the other critters and just chill, listen to the sounds of the world. Um, but yeah, guys, thank you for all being here tonight. You probably need to get to bed, DJ Jazzy Star. Um, I like how the youngest person in my chat is, like, being the responsible adult and is like, "It's getting a bit late, Captain Kira. You probably need to be thinking about your bedtime." Um, the Giant Buns producer finally escaped. Does Donkey know? Crystal, you have a really good point because y I honestly will probably have to check the downstairs bathroom shower to make sure he escaped. All I know is that he has a full-time gig, and he could just be remotely doing this from the downstairs bathroom shower. Um, it could be the case. It really could be the case. Donkey, what's going on? Are you making him work from the downstairs bathroom shower? But you bring up a very important point, Crystal. It's hilarious. I'll have to share the movie. Wait, keep having to now that I have the chat on my phone, this phone, I'll have to share the movies I make with y'all. Oh my gosh, AJ, you make movies too? Gosh, AJ is like a creative powerhouse. That is awesome, AJ. Um, oh, the Furlong dogs. Hello, we are the Furlong dog family. That is awesome. But yeah, guys, same Buns time, same Bunzerino channel tomorrow night, God willing. Let's hope I don't have like some massive migraine headache with a backache thing. Oh gosh. That was this past Friday. That was awful. But yeah, guys, look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for being movie geeks with me tonight. And everyone have a wonderful sleep. Just think about all these chilled out little guy bunnies and hopefully they will give you all sweet buns dreams. And much love to Mr. AJ Punk, Midwestern Wrestling Hunk, and author extraordinaire. Much love to Crystal with a K, Special K, the best baker of the day, all day. Much love to DJ Jesse Star. Thank you for being very responsible and telling me that it was time to end the stream. Much love to Hewlin Mall, or Hewlin Mod, as I like to call him, my uh, favorite main man mod. And much love to Presto Changeo. Glad you got a good restful day today. Much love to Mr. Wee's been on and on and on and on and on. I don't know what happened to you, Wes. You're somewhere. You were here earlier. Much love to Lillian. You were here, and her wonderful bunny, Mr. Bubby. Let's see. We had that guy. Oh, Casey Badman. Oh my gosh, dude! I didn't even see you there. to you, dude. I'm sorry I missed you. I must have been talking. I must have been blabbing. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I didn't even. Okay, I never saw that comment. Um. And then we had the much love guy from India, guy or girl from India. I could not read your writing because it's in a different, alphabet, but much love to you. That's all we know is that you're from India. Dog. Oh, he doesn't want me to stop petting. I think I got everyone, but yeah, much love to all you guys, and we gonna get some music. Back donkey. Hop back to I can get this phone. I have a feeling it's probably gonna. Oh, is that what you do? Is that what you do? Oh, and there we go. No, I'm taking this. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on my little phone stand. Yeah, I don't even know if that's gonna show you guys. Dang. Oh gosh.
Little gray luncheon in the hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why, wings of earth, he aim so high. Freedom is fully flight, sun and moon is only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Posh and Gwynnie's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.
scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh Spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh Spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh Spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard, she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks